Hey all, it's Katie from the Center for Art and Wood, and for today's woodshed craft we're going to be doing simple block printing. I've got some various shapes of cut wood from our scrap pile in the woodshed, but you could really use anything that has a fun shape that you can find in your house. Bottle caps, old blocks that your kids don't use anymore or are still using, vegetables, fruit, whatever you can find. We've got just a simple bristle brush. You can find these at any craft store, even hardware stores. These fun foam brushes that are great for any kind of craft. Highly recommend these. But you could also use sponges that you have in the house. Doesn't have to be a brush. We've got our paper, our water, and then today I'm going to be using acrylic paint, but you can really use any paint, finger paint, acrylic paint, tempera, house paint. If you don't have paint at home, we also have a link of how to make your own paint on the woodshed. So let's get started crafting. Okay, so I'm going to start mixing some colors. I went online and got a little bit of inspiration. You can do the same thing. Of some just abstract, basic, simple block printing. So I think I'm going to do something with like a pink, a light ochre, and some yellow for my design, but you can use any colors. Again, the internet is a great place for inspiration. I'm using like old to-go lids as my palette just to mix some of these colors. So putting a little red here. Okay, so with our mixed colors, I'm going to switch from using the bristle brush to the sponge brush just because it's a little bit easier. But you can also, if you have a more fluid paint, you can just dip your shapes into the color, which is also a lot easier. So I'm going to start with one of these longer shapes. And you just want to get pretty generous with your application of the paint to your block or shape or whatever you're using. But not too crazy thick because you want to still have the shape defined. You might also want to have some paper towels or rags on hand for when you get a little messy. So now that I have my shape loaded with paint, I'm just going to go ahead and place that here on my paper. Apply a little bit of pressure because you want that paint to really soak into the paper. Ooh. I like this because you have some of the, and I don't know if you can see this, but some of the grain is picked up in this piece, which is nice. So you just want to keep going with that, and I'm gonna do the next color. I'm gonna use the brush for this one. And this will probably pick up on some of the brush stroke. So I'm just going to keep going with this and I'll show you the finished project. Hey guys, so I finished my design. I added another color because I felt like it needed a little something more. Probably going to do a couple more of these just to play with some other colors, but you know, keep in mind that this is something that there are no rules, just have fun. It's all about experimenting with color, shape, and design. And you know, maybe think about making a card that you could send one of your loved ones and let them know that you're thinking about them. Everybody likes to get something in the mail. But anyways, hopefully you're having fun and keeping your hands busy, and we'll see you next time at the crafting at the woodshed. Bye.